Now, let me tell you about the legend of the Trailblazing Ghost Rider. This movie was one of them ones for real in the early 2000s. If you was growing up in the early 2000s, if you was a fan of superheroes, you definitely watched this shit, bro. Nicolas Cage, he went all out in this film, bro. I don't give a fuck. This film was legendary. I can't wait to also see Nicolas Cage in the upcoming Spider-Man series that's coming out soon. I already feel like that's gonna be a banger. Amazon hasn't been missing lately. The Boys, fucking Invincible, and now they got this Spider-Man New War shit, bro. Amazon on their grind right now. But yeah, Ghost Rider is an amazing story. Let's just hop into this, bro. So the movie kicks off with this tale about the original Ghost Rider, a cursed soul who has to do the devil's dirty work.
Story goes that every generation has one, some damn soul collecting on the devil's deals.
He basically a 9-to-5 slave for the devil, and the devil sent Ghost Rider to get the contract of San Verganza, which packs the power of 1,000 evil souls. But the Ghost Rider realized that shit ain't it and declared the devil as his op. And he, after that, was delivered. And he ran away with it instead. Then we cut to this carnival. There's his father and son stunt team, Barton Blaze and his son Johnny Blaze. And them niggas in their little small ass redneck ass town doing motorcycle tricks and putting the area on the map for real. Barton gets mad at Johnny for stunting off too much and trying to raise up this girl. His dad talked about how he can't trust these hoes. His mother was a lying ass, gold digging ass, hoe ass bitch. And he ain't want his son getting caught up in all that type of bullshit, you know what I mean? Later, Rosanna tells JB her dad is making her move away.
I'm leaving. My dad's sending me to live with my mom.
B was like, fuck that, fuck your father, I'm trying to have your babies one day. That old head ass nigga could eat a dick respectfully, so let's run off together, live happily ever after type shit. After he said that, they kissed, and then they planned the leak spot to roll out at. Johnny goes home and finds his dad asleep with a doctor's report that says he has cancer. Johnny was blown as fuck. And while JB was working on his motorcycle to distract himself from the devastating news, this creep ass, freak ass, diddy ass nigga Mephisto shows up and asks JB if he ever wants to ride for him.
Perhaps you'd ride for me one day.
What?
And this is a whole AO right here, because if some random nigga just walks up on you and the first words he say, you trying to ride for, like, what? Like, if I was cooling in my little garage junk and some diddy ass nigga come through, talk about some, perhaps you ride for me one day. Bro, my fight or flight instincts is automatically kicking in. Like, that's not how you start a convo and open up with a stranger. Like, imagine walking into a gas station and telling a random ass nigga, if you trying to ride for me one day, bro, you're getting your ass beat crazy in that 7-Eleven or gas station or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually how Diddy put up on Meek Mill, bro. But yeah, let's go on. Mephisto brings up his dad's illness and offers to help. JB thinking this nigga was some type of doctor, asks what he have to give in return. Nah, saying what you have to give in return is crazy, bro. Nah, that shit, all this shit sounds suspect. But yeah, Mephisto says your soul. And JB thinking this nigga ain't there mentally says, okay, in like this nigga is crazy type of way. Mephisto puts out a contract ready to sign this nigga into the ultimate 360 deal of all time. When JB cuts his finger on it, Mephisto takes the drop of blood as a signature. And just like that, the rest of his life is all the way fucked up. JB woke up and he was shook as shit because his dad woke up feeling brand new, full of energy.
I can't explain it, but I feel healthy as a horse.
The knees ain't sounding like a fucked up car no more. He feeling like Pon NJ, but he ain't performing like him though, cause at their next stunt show, his dad tries to jump through a ring of fire, and Mephisto was posted up, cause when you make a deal with the devil, you don't get nothing special. JB dad crashes and got burnt to the corpse, and JB says that shit, he was like, oh, shit, here goes my superhero origin story, cause, you know, every superhero needs a parent figure who gets packed the fuck up and put on a shirt, you know, like Uncle Ben, and Batman parents, and Superman parents, and, you know, Iron Man fucking parents, and Robin parents. You know, the list goes on. Johnny is hella devastated, crying for his dad, and then Mephisto appears in the back laughing like Chief Keef. On his ass and shit. Everyone else around JB was like, oh well, it is what it is. Niggas die every day, B. Where the beers at? And when's the next stunt happening? Then Mephisto put up on JB basically saying, you my slave now, nigga. And then the start of this nigga doing this goofy ass point begins. And it won't be the last time you see this goofy ass point. And after that, JB sees the Roxine joint waiting for him at their special tree spot on the hill. But he rides off without meeting her. When you truly think about it, this nigga had to be on some devious timing, because why would you drive all the way there just to leave her there in the fucking rain? You might as well just stayed at the fucking crib. I guess he just wanted a glimpse of that ass right quick. Then he said, alright, I'ma head back. But like what's the point of going all the way there if you're just gonna leave her there? Like, you feel me? Like, you could have at least talked to her saying you're going through some shit, maybe another time, or you know, or something like that. I don't know, bro. Or you could have just stayed at the fucking crib. Don't make no sense, but yeah. Fast forward hella years later, JB is a grown ass man now. He got all the clout now. He all famous and shit. He doing stunts big time in front of sold out crowds at huge ass stadiums. Sold out dates, cash every day type shit, you feel me? He was jumping his motorcycle over a line of parked trucks. JB makes it over the trucks but messes up the land and crashes into a wall. His best friend Mac, his pit crew, rush over. But JB, just a little dazed, and he gets back up and the crowd goes wide, cheering and all that shit. First of all, how many trucks is right there? And wouldn't this nigga need way more momentum to do this shit? Like, I ain't no expert. I don't be watching, you know, shit like this. I don't be watching no niggas doing motorcycle stunts and shit. But over a whole football field is crazy though. But yeah. Another thing is, this is a good reflection of a person selling their souls to become famous, because, you know, Hollywood is a weird place. And recently, we've been introduced to a lot of weird ass shit that's been taking place behind the scenes in Hollywood. You know, we talk about the Illuminati, Doja Cat on her devil shit, Dan Snyder on his pedo shit, Diddy doing all the crazy shit, you know, all the jokes I be making, and all that bullshit. Cat Williams was trying to tell y'all. The main theme of this year is exposing the elites and the higher ups in Hollywood. And while he was with Gang and them on the road, Mac was on the PS2 joint. And if your first console wasn't the PS2, you're not certified. But
Get the front end down! Oh. Damn it!
I remember one of my first games being a second game, or it was like some Japanese fighting game. That shit was hard. I remember playing Def Jam Vendetta. That shit was hard too. But like PS2 games be hitting differently. Like they was making certified hits on top of hits on top of hits every single week, nigga. But yeah, let me get off my little tangent and move on. But Mac can't believe how JB be surviving these stunts and crashes. Mac wonders if JB has a guardian angel.
You got an angel looking after you.
But no, nigga, it's quite actually the opposite. And with a flash of lightning, showing reflection in the window, changes it to a skeleton. And yeah, these early 2000 origin movies used to edge a nigga hard until the main character finally got his or her powers. Meanwhile, Mephisto's son pulls up at this biker clubhouse in the desert. He started turning niggas into blue smurf looking versions of Emmanuel Forbes just by touching them. Now, back to JB and Mac at the crib. Mac tries to talk JB out of his next big stunt, thinking it's too dangerous. JB is becoming too reckless and might die just like his father. And this is what you call a W-ass friend for real, cause any other nigga is exploiting dude for the money and not looking a tad bit at your man's health. But JB says he's looking for a sign or a second chance for a redemption, because he's very well feels like his father passing away is his fault. But to be honest, that nigga was probably gonna die anyway. But who knows? He might could have beat the cancer type shit if you would have just waited the process out. But you just was so quick to make the deal. So that's tough. Mephisto's son calls up this emo rock band looking ass group. One nigga got earth-based powers, one nigga got water-based powers, and the other nigga be flowing with the wind. They all got elemental powers on some Avatar shit. Mephisto's son wants this evil soul contract because he wants to turn shit up and be the top dog, average villain shit. Mephisto already knew his son was on some bullshit.
What the hell are you doing here?
He pulled up saying, your little boy ass better fall in line and play your role, or them cheeks getting whipped and cut and fried, and Ghost Rider will be the belt. But Mephisto's son wasn't afraid. He told Mephisto Ghost Rider could bring that ass, and once he done with Ghost Rider, he get into wrecking with Mephisto. JB was getting his little pregame on, and he got the little fly ass suit, and he taking a coffee to the head. He getting ready for his big little stunt type shit. You already know what they say. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play well. And if you play well, they pay well.
Nice.
JB opened that door, and the reporters were surrounding his shit. He was too Hollywood for the reporters to get any interviews. He was like, you already know the routine. I don't do interviews. Move the fuck out the way. You move the fuck out the way. You over there. Move the fuck out the way. And then out of nowhere, his number one jump childhood sweetheart popped up out of nowhere after many years later. And yeah, damn! Eva Mendes is literally peak. She was for sure my childhood celebrity crush. Like, shit, she's still bad as shit now at the age of 50, bro. Like, if you go to her Instagram, hey, y'all watching, go to Eva Mendes Instagram. She's still hella fine. Like, you feel me? W Cougar Jack, you feel me? But yeah, JB was mesmerized by the player build. He was like, no questions. I'll do an interview with you.
Johnny Blaze don't do no interviews, okay?
Not even for an old friend.
I'll do it.
Fuck all the other reporters, bro. Roxanne was trying to ask common interview questions, but he really ain't give a fuck about them questions. He wanted to really deeply talk to her and find out what she been on and shit after all this time.
You look really good. I heard you got married.
Okay, well.
One thing that really resonates with this whole story is that she said she never really liked watching him jump in the first place. So
Stay for the jump, huh?
Oh, we gotta get back. Plus, I never liked watching you jump.
just imagine if he never made the devil deal in the first place. He probably wouldn't be famous, but he probably would be a lot more happier. His dad could have survived. He could have already had a whole family and kids and shit. JB was out on a motorcycle, just about to do the stunt. Mac thought the stunt was gonna be on some chill, some easy shit, but no! Go big or go home, bitch ass nigga. Mac was blowing that shit when he saw a line of Black Hawk helicopters.
Why, JB? Why wouldn't you tell me?
Mac was like, nigga, you must have a death wish. But no, he's just fulfilling his dad's wish, cause he always thought some suicidal shit like this would be cool. So JB finally does the stunt. He goes down that ramp, jump over all them helicopters, and you know damn well, if this was real life, that nigga getting disintegrated and blended up as if he was like a fruit in a blender machine, cause ain't no damn way he doing all this shit, bruh. But yeah, plot armor, that nigga makes it all over them helicopters barely, and everybody cheering for him. His mind is only on one mission, and it's to get a date with the Roxanne Jones. He already knows she's on the interstate with it, so he speeds the fuck up, That's why he was asking about all the gas and shit. This nigga drove off after jumping all over all them fucking helicopters so he could get with the Roxanne joint. And this is the equivalent of having a game-winning shot in the NBA Finals, then afterwards just walking off the field to try to find a girl so he can go on a date with her. This is the equivalent of having a game-winning Randy Moss-ass catch at the Super Bowl, but afterwards just walking in the tunnels and walking out the stadium with the main goal of trying to find a girl in the intersection so you can raise her up and go on a date with her. This is some wild-ass shit. And he don't care about his greatest achievement. He trying to fuck someone. So JB catched up to the news fan after having one of the biggest accomplishments in his career. That nigga dead ass risking it all. He tried pulling up on her, but she acting hard to get for some weird ass reason. Like, come on, bro. You was just interviewing the nigga. Like, why the fuck you can't let him interview you type shit? Come the fuck on, bro. Don't try to ignore the past now. You know what I mean? Just let the process happen. Why the fuck you putting the hand over your face? So he tried doing little tricks and shit, trying to, raise her up and all that. This nigga JB was riding all around trucks and vans and other cars and shit. He don't give a fuck. His fear level is at 0. His only focus is on one thing, and that's getting a date with the Roxanne Jones. He don't care if he ends up paralyzed. This is the definition of risking it all. But he finally stopped the news van by parking in front of it. This nigga stopped the whole traffic on the intersection too. He started talking to her, raising her up a little bit. She even turned her back, showing her ass. I love it. While she was walking to the car and saying sorry to the whole intersection, on damn well she trying to show her ass off to JB. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, why you playing these games? Just say it. Just accept the date. Just kiss a nigga and accept the date. You don't gotta, you feel me? You don't gotta tease, but hey, you feel me? It is what it is. JB was like, let's go get some dinner at this Italian spot. We finna be lit. Come on now, you my wifey joint. She started yapping, but JB said, fuck it. Let's get to kissing. They started kissing, you feel me? Then after that, she was like, oh yeah, let's go at this joint at 8 o'clock. It's a date. So after that, JB was lit as shit. He was pumped up, fired up, you feel me? My nigga completed his mission. WJB. He got the message, my nigga. Then after that, the craziest shit happened. All these niggas who were stuck in traffic are coming up to this nigga asking him for his autograph. If this was real life, nigga would get to throwing hands. Cause there ain't no fucking way. Especially if this shit was to happen on I-95. You feel me? That's like an intersection around the DMV. Bro, that intersection is literally hell. Some celebrities be having, but not gonna lie though, some celebrities do be having like special type of privileges, you feel me? And this just shows that, bro. Any other nigga stop traffic like this, that nigga getting jumped. All the niggas they got stuck in traffic, they putting the foot on that nigga's head, bro. Cause they got somewhere to be. They stop in motion. They got work to go. They got places to be. You feel me? But JB stopped in traffic. Everybody wants an autograph with the nigga. How come I can't get an autograph after stopping the whole traffic on the intersection? Like, what the fuck, twin? So JB getting ready for the little date jump with the Roxanne jump. He got the little drip on too. All black with it, all black. Where the hoes at, you know what I mean? He ran live a fashion demon with the fit and shit. This nigga made all these type of crazy ass stunts and jumps. Almost got fucking hit by a fucking truck. But this nigga is a little bit afraid of a little date jump. He talking to himself in the mirror, talking himself up and shit.
You're the best writer. You deserve a second chance.
Come on, JB. You got that shit, my nigga. Then, as JB was washing his hands were turning fucking red. And steam was smoking out that bitch. And you already know what time it is. JB ain't know if it was due to him accidentally swallowing a perk or the years of beating his meat is finally catched up to him. But he heard that little whisper saying, Johnny. That nigga already knew what time it was. He's like, damn, I finally got a date with a bad joint and all this bullshit happening. All this supernatural bullshit. Come the fuck on. Meanwhile, Roxanne getting teed up and mad already knowing that nigga about to fake.
Hey.
JB go down to his little motorcycle and then he stayed doing his goofy ass fucking point, bro. Come the fuck on. So Mephisto finally pulls up, and since he made that fucking deal, he got the slave for that nigga now. And he wants him to get the reckon with his son. And he explains he kept that nigga alive all the times he was doing his stunts. And he's the reason why that nigga is famous. And that he real life was his biggest fan. And all those niggas chanting his name was really the devil chanting his name, Mephisto.
It was you, keeping me alive.
That's tough. The whole time. My nigga JB just cannot catch a fucking break out here, bro. He said he had a feeling he was keeping him alive the whole time. All that stunts, all he was doing, unrealistic ass shit. It was all bullshit the whole time for real. Wasn't no talent. But yeah, Mephisto said, you better get the reckon with my son. And JB was like, hell nah, fuck you. Fuck all that. I'm out of this bitch. But nah, Mephisto was like, you signed that 360 contract, my nigga. That contract don't say you out of this bitch. So you do what I say when I say it, whenever I say it, and however I say it. So he hopped on his little fucking bike, and the bike just started acting all wild. And he got the trailblazing, that motherfucker. That nigga Nicolas Cage eyes looked like that shit was about to pop out his fucking face. He was trailblazing through the whole city. Everything catching on fire. He's going faster than the speed of light type shit. Everything around just blowing the fuck up. And yo, this is how I feel like when I'm in the car blasting my music, driving a little bit fast, some type shit through the area. You know what I mean? On a little late night drive, you know what I mean? Even had the cop flying back. You ain't checking Ghost Rider speed. Fuck out of here. So Mephisto son Blackheart and this little emo boy band game around this little train station type shit. They asking all these questions, trying to figure out where the fucking contract with all the souls is. And the man was like, hey, y'all shouldn't be here type shit. But you know, he got that higher mind mentality where he think he above somebody all the time. So even though he told him the information he needed to know, he still killed that nigga for no reason. Turned that nigga into another million force Smurf. Just straight to evil ass nigga. That's tough, but yeah, the contract with all the souls in it is at the cemetery. JB pulls up, flying off the motorcycle, screaming, and his face burning in pain. This is where the most iconic transformation in fucking superhero history happens. This is fucking, this is fucking history, nigga. I remember this whole scene as a little ass kid, and this shit was the most fire shit ever. Fire burning from JB hands and his feet. It looks like he goes from screaming to creepily laughing, while his skin getting peeled off, and then his head burst into fucking flames, with the nigga bald ass skull on fire. Plus the music is a chef's kiss, my nigga. And now JB has become the Ghost Rider, and Nicolas Cage was fucking born for this role, and he was ready to get to wreck it. He's still doing this goofy ass point, and now with his bony ass fingers, Blackheart sends his demonic emo squad to attack. Ghost Rider got pushed into the chains, and Brody thought shit was funny till Ghost Rider grabbed them chains, lights them on fire, and made that shit his iconic ass weapon. Then this water nigga held Ghost Rider by the toes, while the earth nigga rammed him with a whole fucking truck. And they trying to jump my boy. Why Blackheart pussy ass ain't trying to throw the fade? Trying to get his little minions to do the shit. Come the fuck on. The jump wasn't saving them niggas though. The earth nigga puss ass got out the car thinking he did some shit. Then out of nowhere, Ghost Rider clocked his ass. Had that boy flying back crazy. It looked like Ghost Rider was hitting the whip before the whip was even invented yet. Had that boy crying out, mercy, mercy. Half his cheek was looking like a fucked up ashtray. Nigga ain't had no mercy with that cheap ass truck hit. So Ghost Rider said, mercy to these chains, bitch ass nigga. Then boy went from crying mercy to help me. Bro, them boys was going like TK. They ain't want the heat. Literally. After this nigga fucking put that earth nigga on a shirt, like MTV, he pimped his ride. He pimped his ride right quick. Brody rode through the town, stops a mugger right quick too. That thug went from all big and bad to pissing his pants in the corner. Dog used his knife, but that knife ain't do jack shit, cause Ghost Rider used his pentastair to make the mugger relive all his worst crimes and all the pain he inflicted on the others. Fucking masterpiece. This is fucking cinema, nigga. But yeah, as the sun rises, Ghost Rider turns back to normal. He reverts back to JB and slumped out in the cemetery. This old man was talking about what happened last night, and JB was like, man, what if you don't get your junkie ass out my face? But meanwhile, Roxanne was reporting on the chaos caused by Ghost Rider.
Sources close to the investigation say that there may be a link between what happened here in downtown and the Broken Spoke massacre in the desert.
Police found Johnny's license plate and track him down. They ready to arrest niggas without any actual clues, you feel me? The cemetery old nigga helps Johnny and explains Ghost Rider lore to him. Brody is extremely tapped in because he was the original. Johnny leaves the cemetery, finds the trail of destruction he caused, and this goth girl explaining how he looked
like that much fire. I mean, it was an edge look, but he totally pulled it off.
But he runs into Roxanne and she pissed about him not pulling up to the date on the date night. And to be honest, I understand that because like I know JB pissed as hell. Because imagine you got this date with a badge on you, man. You ready? You all black with it. You ready to show out and impress at the little date. And then all of a sudden you turn into some night demon, some night fiery demon. And it's like, damn, I can't really explain that to her like that. She ain't gonna believe a nigga like that. What the fuck? I'll turn into a demon last night. She gonna think you fucking another bitch. But yeah, she said this nigga is just a phase, and her father is right by saying that this nigga is just a phase, and that hurt a nigga type shit. But back at his apartment, he tries to control his powers. Brody was on his Chris Evans Human Torch shit. Next minute, Roxanne pulls up, and she asked if he could explain what he's going through to her, and she wouldn't, judge the nigga for it. And she would believe him.
In my job, I've seen and heard just about everything. So there is nothing you can tell me that's gonna surprise me.
And when the nigga actually said what he was going through, he said he sold his soul to the devil, and she started thinking this nigga was tweaking. Like, bitch, you literally said there's nothing he can tell you without surprising you. And you acting surprised. And you not hearing the nigga out for real. I don't care if he said he fucked an obese alien bitch on Mars. You better believe this fucking story all the way through and conduct a civilized conversation about it too, motherfucker. Then the feds pulled up to his crib after the Roxanne joint left, and they had the guns up, pointed at my nigga without no concrete evidence, straight treating bro like a black man. They arrested JB and blamed him for the Blue Emmanuel 4 victims without any evidence of him doing jack shit, and locked bro up anyway. Hell feds, y'all just locking up bro because of a fucking license plate. Like, come the fuck on. He smelled the scent of all the inmates as he entered the little jail joint.
Come on, move your ass!
They tried jumping his ass, taking JB's booty and all that, but then he transforms into the Ghost Rider and fucks them all up and finesse dude's crucial ass jacket with the little pointer shits on his shit. Now he got the iconic look. This kid also got pimp slapped in the process too when he tried to stop shit. That's tough. As Ghost Rider was leaving, this cop tried pressing the nigga. Ghost Rider told the cop to stay the fuck out his business. And then he got 5 stars. The cop was on his ass, but he started driving on water. He gave the feds the middle finger too. Look, what's where giving the middle finger to the cops? Ghost Rider that nigga, bro. Respect his game, you feel me? Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A nigga hate me because I'm flamey and I'm skeleton. I don't know what the fuck rhymes with this in this case scenario, but yeah, head ass boy, my nigga must have been listening to some NWA earlier. But after that demon came through, ready to bop out it, he then proceeds to rise up a whole fucking building and told the Fed copter to piss off. The demon air nigga was laughing and talking that shit just like how the earth nigga was laughing. But guess what happens at the end after that laugh? You laugh now, but you cry later, bitch ass nigga. Ghost Rider started twirling his chains around. And birthed the air demon nigga to the crib. After that, he sees Roxanne, and he gets his bone dick bricked up, and his flame turned blue. But they started shooting at his ass. Then he escapes the police again and got rid of all his 5 stars. Mephisto's son started doing more crash out activities. He started beating up the OG, but he wasn't snitching about the contract. And while Roxanne was going through JB shit, Mephisto's son kills Mac, and bro, they killed the best friend Mac, the real one, and then he takes Roxanne hostage, and Ghost Rider tried to pin his stare on bruh. And that shit ain't work, so he got his ass beat this nigga so bad he turned him back to normal with it. My dog was 2-0 and undefeated until this point. The plot said he had to take 1 L, so shit don't seem easy to him. But Mephisto's son was like now nigga, you work for me. Give me that contract or your joint dead. So he hustled his ass to that contract. The contract was hidden in OG's shovel. Then OG turned into Ghost Rider with a horse, and they slid to the final boss battle together. But OG wasn't trying to get active because he said he could only change 1 more time. And to me, this doesn't make no fucking sense. This movie is legendary, but realistically, if this was real, it's still nighttime, and that shit should last for the whole night. You feel me? Like, it lasted for the whole night for Ghost Rider. Why isn't it lasting for the whole night for come on. So why the fuck you turn back? And why the fuck would you use your last chance for a ride instead of an actual fight, nigga? L-O-G, the world could have ended. Come the fuck on. But Mephisto's son told the water demon it's his turn to throw the fade with Ghost Rider. And not gonna lie, that nigga was shook because the rest of his demonic emo boy band group got packed the fuck up by my man's Ghost Rider on the easy. So he went out there and surprised JB, tried drowning him, but as soon as Ghost Rider actually appeared, that nigga was shook as fuck. Ghost Rider turned that nigga into a hot doo-doo water juice. And then Johnny finally confronts Blackheart, and they got to reckon again. He wants his rematch. Ghost Rider was throwing the fucking flame balls at the nigga. But the sun is coming up, and he can't turn into Ghost Rider anymore. Then Blackheart goaded all the souls and changed his name into Legion.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Shit wasn't looking too good for my boy Ghost Rider, but using the power of fucking and plot armor, he still transforms into Ghost Rider anyway, and was like, this nigga got souls in him. You're now a victim.
Feel their pain.
And he uses the Penistare on Legion. It becomes 4-1 and packs him the fuck up to throw that nigga over like a cum rag. After that, Mephisto was like, all right, I can take your curse away. I can take your curse away now after, you stood on business. After that deal with his father, though, he ain't ever trying to make a deal with the Mephisto again. So he said, hell the fuck no. While he did his goofy ass point, because he trying to rep his dad with these superpowers. Then Mephisto literally raged and quit it on some Flight Reacts type shit. But yeah, JB got back with the Roxanne joint, and they was cooling at their little tree and got to kissing. And it ended there. So basically, a dumb nigga makes a deal with a devil, becomes a flaming skeleton, smokes the fuck out the devil's whiny ass son and his son's emo boy band, and rides a cool ass motorcycle. W fucking movie. 9 out of 10. I remember watching this as a kid, and this was the first time watching it as an adult for real, and it still holds up to me for real. Ghost Rider is a true anti-hero. This is the type of vibe the Venom movie should have set for real. But to be honest, the Venom movie should have been rated R. It should have been even more crazier than this, but you feel me? Sony's going to Sony, you know what I mean? But yeah, the CGI in this also looks better than some superhero movies now. It's crazy, because looking back on like early 2000s, bro, that's early 2000s CGI. How the fuck was their CGI looking better back in the day than now? Shit is crazy. But yeah, Nicolas Cage played the fuck out this role. He was the perfect fit for this movie. This movie did a good job of just being cool. The movie just has that aura to it. It just got that aura. It's just cool. You feel me? Everything the nigga did in this shit was cool. You feel me? It doesn't need over-the-top action scenes or a crazy-ass plot. It's just fire, literally. Bro gotta come back along for Secret Wars 2. I also can't wait to see him in the new Spider-Man Noir series on Amazon. That shit gonna be crucial, bro. I know I just said Sony's going to Sony, but hopefully they don't fuck this up. Ghost Rider is a fucking 9 out of 10. If you ain't watched this movie, then you ain't one of them ones for real. Or you're either an iPad kid. But yeah, this movie is legendary. And if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, and sub, and y'all some real ones. Give me films, and I'm out.